Hi, guys. Um,
Hi.
is this recording? It is recording. Hi, Amen. So this is Amy from Better Wall, and I am in Denver, Colorado, and I'm on a video call here with Kristen Hinkle Trailer.
Trainer.
Kristen Hinkle Trainer. Sorry. I'm having my coffee. And that is her little dumpling named Amen. We are making this video because there are many people out there who wanted to see a demo of the Chihuly costume that Kristen made for her little adorable child last year. And this is what we're doing. So I'm going to give it to Kristen and have her explain it to you. Thanks.
All right. Well, the good news is it's really quite easy. It's just a little time consuming. The first thing I did was I needed to get the base or the shell. And I just went to the Goodwill store and I found one of those toddler pumpkin costumes. And I think it was $1. And I took it home and hold on, I need to hold it up, okay? All I did was I sat and pulled off the stitched on jack-o'-lantern face and the little top that it had. The best part about this is it had a hood. So I think if I hadn't found this, I would have just bought an orange hoodie.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering about that because they don't all have hoods, do they?
No. So this one, kind of was perfect. And so, and then I just cut it right up the middle so that it was kind of a jacket. I think if you're doing this for a kid who's a bit older or an adult, you could do one that slipped over your head. At 22 months, I knew there was no way I was going to get this over his head. So it's a little jacket. And then the next thing I did, these are all just pool noodles. And I sat one night and cut them into different lengths. And I took a regular serrated bread knife and cut out the spirals. And I just did some thick and some that were really tight spirals and some that were really loose and long. When they were all done.
How many pool noodles did you use?
I think total, probably about 8 or 10. I don't remember exactly.
Is there a best technique for was it just trial and error? How did you get it?
Trial and error. I don't have a regular pool noodle to show you right now, but just with the serrated knife makes it really easy. And they all have a hole in the middle, so they're not solid. Right. So you just cut through, and as you cut, you just turn it. And like I said, it's just depending on the angle of the knife and how wide you make it, is how loose or tight the spirals are going to be. When I was done, I did go back with scissors and just kind of clean up the edges and make the points a little bit neater because sometimes they came out a little too square. And once I had all of the pool noodles cut and all the spirals, then it was a matter of sitting with a glue gun and putting them all on. I put a lot more on the head so that they would kind of stick up because the rest of the body I knew would sort of get a little bit floppy. As far as the front closures, I just took ribbon and hot glued those on to tie it closed. I did add on the back a leash, but that was only because Eamon tends to be a runner.
And we were going into a very crowded area because that was a controversial issue on the video, but we were going into a very crowded street fair and he could have bolted off into the crowd and we may have been able to see him, but not grab him very well.
Again. So this was done for the Highland Haunt in Denver, which was an annual event for the last 10 years that I've been involved with. And I was lucky enough to be able to fly back for it with Eamon last year. So that's really it. Like I said, it's a base And that can be, this was just a used costume. It can be a sweatshirt or even a t-shirt and a hat or a hoodie. A lot of pool noodles and a lot of time with a knife cutting, and there'll be a lot of vacuuming afterwards because it does get messy. But
So
it really, that was
did you order the pool noodles online, or was it still in season that you could find them?
I actually found them at the dollar store. They still had a bunch, which it was funny because it kind of dictated the colors. And I was just lucky enough that they had yellows and oranges and pinks, because it was the one that I actually wanted. The inspiration for this was the one that he had done with these colors. So it worked out perfectly.
So did I already mention that Dale Chihuly has seen the video? And I did mention that? I don't remember if I mentioned it. Anyway, he has seen the video, and we received an email from his studio communications person. Sorry, there's a dog barking in the background. That they are going to post it in October 30th on their social media page, which is very exciting. And Dale Chihuly said he loved it. So, hooray! Thank you, Kristen, for sharing with everybody. And
you want to get up?
And we're going to let Eamon. Eamon's done with that for the season, and he's ready for this season's costume. We can't wait.
Yep, I've already started it, so.
All right, well, we'll be waiting with bated breath, and I'll have my video in hand to share with the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye. Say bye.